everyone, Valerie here with LuLaRoe Valerie Sexton. I am so excited to get started on styling videos for you guys. So I decided to start with the Carly dress because it seems to be pretty popular, wouldn't you think? So let's talk a little bit about the Carly before we dive on in and talk about how to style it. So first of all, you can see it has short sleeves, a scoop neck. Some of them have a pocket right about here and some of them don't. And then it has a high-low hemline. So in the front, it's a little bit higher than it is in the back, exactly how it sounds, okay? So I want you to notice though that it's flowy and it has this a little bit of extra material which makes it flowy, but also helps us to modify it and to do fun things with it. So that's what we're going to talk about today. You can wear it as is, just like this, or you can do different things to it, which is where all the fun comes in. So I'm going to get started with one of the most simple things you can do, which is to add a belt. You want to add the belt around your natural waistline, and then and that will give it a little bit more of a form-fitting look up top, and then still flowy on the bottom, but it gives it more of that feminine look in the dress. Next, you want to grab a hair tie. There's a lot of different things you can do with a simple hair tie when it comes to the Carly dress, and actually a lot of our pieces. So the first thing I want to show you, I like to call a burst. What you do is you go in the inside and you grab as much fabric as you'd like to create the look that you want to create, right? This is something that you're going to do over leggings or over a Cassie, not by itself, because obviously it brings it up very far. So you simply just tie it on the inside, and then you can play with it to get to exactly where you want it to be. But as you can see, it gives it a little bit of a different look, kind of makes it look like a tunic as well. So yeah, just with a simple hair tie. Now I'm going to show you how to do a flower knot on your Carly. How cool does that sound? So this time you're going to need two hair ties. I'm going to put one down for a second. You're going to grab as much fabric as you'd like, but you really do need a good amount of fabric so that you can make this flower. So you're going to grab it as if you're going to put it in a ponytail, and then you're going to put it in a ponytail. I like to do it as tight as I can just so I know that it's secure throughout the day. And then, so now you have this fabric just hanging here, right? It's like your dress has a ponytail. You're not going to keep it that way though. So what you're going to do is you're going to make it as even as you can around, so then you kind of have like, it's a circle now. Then you're going to pull where the last hair tie is, and you're just going to feel like a bump there, right? Then you're going to take the next hair tie and you're going to tie around that, and you can do that a few times. These are fairly new hair ties, so they're pretty tight as it is. So then you have a flower knot. If you could see, it looks like a little flower. It brings your dress up a little bit, kind of how the burst did, except I feel like with this one it's a little bit more. And then you can just kind of play with how you want it to be. Same thing, you're going to want to wear this with leggings, or one of my favorite ways is to wear it like this with the Cassie. All right, here it is with the Cassie. As you can see, it's the same flower knot as before. I just put a Cassie on underneath. What this does is it still gives it that dress look instead of with the leggings, except now you have like a little bit of pop of color with whatever Cassie you decide coming through. So it just totally transforms the Carly. However, I know that a lot of times when you just want to throw on clothes, you don't want to make flowers and do stuff like that. So a lot of times when I wear my Cassie and Carly together, I just put it on, and and this will show a little bit more of the Cassie, and I kind of just make my own little knot. I like it this way too, and then of course make sure your knot is like tucked in and looking a little bit neat. But this shows more of the Cassie. See what I mean? Okay, so another thing that you can do with a Carly dress is make it into a wrap dress. Remember I said you have that extra material? That this is another time when it comes in handy. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull one side over as far as it goes, and then you're going to basically just wrap it over like this, and then you're going to need to go underneath the dress and grab that area where it all meets. Take your hair tie, do this tight, do this a good, okay, there we go, 4 times I think I did it. And then you have a wrap dress. As you can see, it is definitely more form-fitting. You can do this without leggings as well. And you have an awesome wrap dress.